Congratulations, you're getting ready to sell your big pharma company. You have a phase one product. Who should you sell it to? What are the considerations you should have? So first of all, when you're choosing your right partner, you need to make sure you understand what they're going to look at. A lot of them are going to expect that you have compliance programs in place. That means that you are following the OIG rules. And there are the 6 elements or 7 elements that they've updated recently. You are following the DOJ rules because DOJ is now expecting that you have compliance programs in place. You have privacy programs, Sunshine Act programs. I'm actually seeing contracts where these elements have to be put into place before the contract can continue. They'll often help you with that eventually as well. But having those programs in place, I'm actually seeing sponsors come out to me and say, hey, help me set these pieces up because we need to be ready as we're coming through. As you're choosing your next partner, what you also want to look at is there a culture fit? Because if they are coming from a big firm environment, are they expecting you to stay on or are they just buying the technology itself? What are the milestones you need to hit? Are you going to get cash? Are you going to land up getting equity? Or is there some other format that they're going to use? Are you okay with that? Each of these is going to land up playing a big role in choosing the type of organization you want. Some companies, when they purchase, will actually insist that there's a key man provision, which means that you have to stay on further. And there might be some dilutive effects, and you have to worry about that as well. Each of those plays a role. Reach out if you think I might be able to help. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of the stuff you should be thinking about. You also have to start thinking about what type of private equity company is going to potentially buy you if that's the direction you're going to go. What is the right fit for them? What is their investment philosophy? Are you going to do PE? Are you going to do VC, depending on where you are in the process? Which broker are you going to use, or investment banker, depending on what you're going to call them and which stage they are in? Each of these plays a role as well. Can't wait to hear from you. Do you think I missed anything critical?
About mergers and acquisitions today. So this is something that the Kulkarni law firm does very, very well. Some of the things that I'm going to be thinking of if you're my client and you're contemplating, for example, selling your off-patent pharmaceutical product, maybe you're even earlier, maybe you're in phase one. What are the elements that I'm going to make sure or want to look at and consider in terms of ensuring you're ready and ensuring that the partners that might want to acquire you we know what they're going to be looking for? So, three of the things that I focus on first and foremost is going to be your manufacturing standards. However, you've created and built and originally manufactured, ensuring that you're using GMP and that everything from the production all the way to the current state, that's going to be very critical in terms of who is going to want to acquire you. Number two, legally, I'm thinking about what are all of your outstanding contractual obligations of your, say, existing supplier, distributor, marketing agreements, all of the different liabilities that you might have contracted in a part of your business and need to be aware of how that will impact someone who acquires your business. And third, again, out of about 150 options here, we want to make sure that you're really comfortable in the compliance framework with any of your quality system gaps, or more importantly, the data integrity elements, because that's going to be critical to the value of your product, right? When you're selling and when you're being acquired, it's going to be very critical to know if there's been any deficiencies in your QMS. It's going to be very of interest to someone acquiring you to know that you've complied with all of the FDA data integrity requirements so that they can continue to move that product forward however is most valuable to them.
Call, click, or email.